Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Omni viewer and I'm here with a Kaiju figure review. This is of something you may have seen on Amazon if you were ever browsing around looking for Kaiju products. Bandai has been releasing a series of things that are like transformable Kaiju of sorts, but they transform to and from egg shapes. They have a whole bunch of them: Godzilla, Mothra, Ghidorah, all the ones you'd expect. But this one is of the male MUTO from Godzilla 2014. Incidentally, if you ever wanted to know how to write MUTO in kanji, there's your answer. So, this is how it arrives in the packaging. The plastic part is taped to the cardboard backing, and it's pretty solid in there. No worries about it coming loose. So, I'm gonna open it and see how good I am at turning it into what it should look like. So in order to avoid damaging the package, I just used a little Swiss Army knife to cut the tape. So the cardboard should be easier to detach, and it is. So there's your little handy tip for unpackaging these things if you're the kind of collector who wants to preserve the packaging. Alright, so here's the MUTO in its egg form. It's, pretty solid in this state. Now there are no directions included with this thing, or if they are, I can't read them. So I'm just gonna wing it and see how I do at it's actually pretty easy right there. This part unfolds pretty much all the way, and the legs come forward or back in case of the hind legs. Well, that was very easy, wasn't it? There you go. This is the male MUTO fully opened. So let's see, articulation-wise, what are we looking at here? We have shoulder joints for the wings, as well as extra joints here. They fully extend. Hind legs appear solid, but there's a hip joint and a knee joint. So, front arms, shoulder joint, and I guess for lack of a better term, wrist joint. Head doesn't move, extra arms don't move. But overall, not bad articulation. As far as detail goes, I mean, it's a relatively small figure and meant to be stylized, so detail isn't crazy, certainly. But overall, it's about what you would expect. The paint seems relatively good. Overall quality of the plastic is smooth. MUTO's pretty good at staying balanced, even with the arms folded in like that. But, let's see. Here it is, and whoop. Here. Okay, so maybe it does matter how balanced it is. That seems pretty solid right there. And I think something I like about this is that it actually looks natural. This looks like the MUTO does in the film, as opposed to the other ones I've seen where they kind of fold out of the egg, and like the head and the arms and stuff fold out of the egg shape, and then the egg remains as the body, making the monsters look kind of fat. But because of the male MUTO's design, the wings can sort of act as the majority of the shell that closes around it, as you remember. So they can actually retain that classic shape for it, which is a nice touch. So there you have it. If you've been wondering about what these things are like, it's pretty good quality, I have to say. Good paint job, good articulation, nice solid construct, good balance, at least for this guy. Yeah, no complaints here. The male MUTO Godzilla egg figure is pretty darn good. I mean, obviously it's always going to look like a figure because you can still see the joints, like, on the wing and stuff. But ultimately, that's a minor issue. And it's easy to transition between egg and kaiju form. So, there you have it. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it as well as subscribe to the channel for more content of a similar nature. Also, check the description for links to our Twitter, DeviantArt, and Patreon pages, as well as the Amazon link for the novel Operation Red Dragon: The Daikaiju Wars Part 1, penned by yours truly. Thank you all, and we appreciate your support.